Wolfenstein 3D. This game has a very special place in my heart. Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. You're probably thinking, hasn't everyone and their dog reviewed this game? And yeah, I'm sure everyone and their dog has probably reviewed this game. But you know what?
Shut the fuck up!
Anyways, let's talk about this game. First, as redundant as it may be, let's have a short history lesson. For those who haven't played anything older than Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I know a lot of you are out there. Wolfenstein 3D came out in May of 1992 for the PC, courtesy of the fine folks at id Software. It's considered the grandfather of first-person shooters, and it's considered that with good reason. It's not the very first first-person shooter. Hell, it's not even the first first-person shooter that id Software made. It is the first one that really established the norms of the genre that we know and love today. Yeah, it looks primitive, but to me, it holds up even now, almost 30 years later. The only thing that hasn't held up so well in these games are the maps. Anyways, let's talk about the 6 episodes and the difficulty. There's Can I Play Daddy? There's Don't Hurt Me. There's Bring 'Em On. And there's I Am Death Incarnate. If you choose anything less than I Am Death Incarnate, I'll try not to judge you, not too hard anyways. But, you know, same basic kind of concepts of any first-person shooter you've probably ever played. Point away from face and fire at anything that moves. You know, especially the old games where you don't have to worry about civilians or any of that crap. And look for the keys, find the exit, collect treasure if you really want it, and rinse and repeat. There's 6 episodes for a total of 60 levels, and it's good violent fun.
You may find yourself wondering what the plot in Wolfenstein 3D is. It isn't important. No, seriously. John Carmack himself says, story in a game is like story in a porno movie. It's expected to be there, but it's not important. Let's move on to something that is important, the weapons. Wolfenstein 3D keeps it lean, as there's only 4 selectable weapons. However, they provide plenty of stopping power for what you're going to encounter. First, there's the knife. It's a last resort weapon. Effective against guard dogs, but anyone else, no. Use a pistol or something more powerful. Next, the pistol. What can be said about the pistol? It's your basic starting weapon, it's accurate, doesn't consume a lot of ammo, and kills things. Next, the machine gun. It's fast, faster than the pistol, but still accurate. Good for taking down the beefier enemies, but if you're in a crowd control type scenario, it can fall flat. Which brings us to the 4th and final weapon, the chain gun. This is your crowd control and boss weapon. It does eat ammo like Kim Kardashian eats attention, so use wisely. And that's it for the weapons. Now, let's talk about enemies. Wolfenstein 3D doesn't have a huge variety of enemies, but the ones they do provide can provide quite a challenge. From easiest to hardest, I will list them. First, there are dogs, German Shepherds.
Pretty weak, usually go down in a hit. Don't let them get close, and you're fine. Next, guards. They're in brown, they're dumb as hell, and they take a shot very easily. Usually, you can get them down in 1 or 2 hits. Next, their beefier friends, the Schustaffel, or SS. They wear blue, they're mean, they have machine guns. Don't let them shoot you. Next, the officer. Like a faster, slightly stronger guard. If you let them sneak up on you, you've just fucked yourself. So, take care. And the next of the main enemies is the mutant. Fuck mutants. They're real bastards. They're dead soldiers reanimated, they have guns surgically attached to their chests, and they fire faster than the guards or the officers. They will kill you. So, be careful.
And the bosses? Well, the bosses are tougher than Golden Corral steak left under a heat lamp for 7 hours. They do this weird thing since they're only animated from one side, where they just strafe back and forth at you. It's like, what the fuck? Am I watching Turtle Dreams? Did Meredith Monk fucking program this? Jesus. Now, mind you, I'm no game pro. I'm not doing esports for a living, but if I could provide any advice, one is memorize your maps. These maps are like mazes and can take forever to navigate. Like, you can easily spend 30-45 minutes on one map. If it's convoluted enough, it gets ridiculous. Another thing is, as soon as you open a door and you suspect enemies might be behind it, shoot. Enemies can do the same thing to you, so you might as well kill them before they can kill you. Also, keep ammo stocked. These enemies can punish you, even the weak ones, and you don't want to get caught with your pants down. Or do you? I don't know your life, weirdo. But that's really all the advice I have to give. This game is great. I've been hooked on it since 1996, and I'm still hooked on it like a divorced middle-aged woman, and how she's hooked on posting passive-aggressive status updates and inspirational quotes on Facebook, if that's any indication of the quality. This game is super easy to find on Steam, or GOG, or the Xbox Store. It's $5 on Steam and Xbox, and $10 on GOG, and it comes with its sequel, Spear of Destiny. Spear of Destiny is fun, but it's harder than a coprophiliac at a waste treatment facility. Still worth checking out. Fans of console and retro ports of Wolfenstein 3D back in its heyday will be disappointed, however, because these games have skyrocketed in price. The inflation is just absurd. And they'll hurt your wallet worse than Gordon Ramsay has hurt the feelings of thousands of kitchen staff since 1998. Well, I think I've said what I've needed to about this game. It's fun, it's difficult, and even if it does have a few issues, it's still well worth playing. I've been Ronny, and you've been my captive audience. Hasta la get lost, bitches.